that contract that you got, congratulations on that. In this age when we talk about like equality and salaries, like you won.
Yeah, thank you.
How does that feel?
You know, at first it felt incredibly uncomfortable and awkward to talk about money. And I think that was precisely why I had to do it. Because, you know, basketball players and football players and baseball players are celebrated and lauded for these big giant contracts, and they could get hurt and be out of the game in, you know, one game. And women, for some reason, aren't seen in the same way. Like, we're not supposed to talk about what we, and so I thought, well, there's a reason, there's a bigger reason than just me to do this. And the women who've come up to me since the article have come out and cried and hugged me and thanked me and said, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to ask. I don't want to be seen as difficult. I'm afraid to be seen as pushy, you know, and you were too. I was too for years and years. You know, it's something that comes with age too in women. We become more confident as we get older. So I thought, just as a sort of pay it forward moment, you know, it maybe seem audacious and bold to talk about my salary, but the meaning behind it was my reasoning was genuine and with generosity of spirit, just to try to encourage and empower other women. It wasn't, you know, sort of in a way to sort of brag about what I wanted to show my struggles, that it isn't easy, but if you're bold and if you do speak up and if you do say unpopular things, that you just might be part of some change.
When they shifted the narrative to it being something about Sarah and Jessica leaving, because was that the reason you had to talk about it?
I did have to talk about it. You know, I have a relationship with these women. You know, I work with them every day. And that was really hurtful. Not only to me, forget about me, it was hurtful to them. Like, you know, this is hard enough. They've been part of our family for 10 years. They're an enormous part of the show. And it was hard enough, and we were trying to process and go through whatever the ripples that causes. We're trying to go through our family issues together as a family, privately. And then sort of that gets thrown into it. And makes it more hurtful for them, perhaps. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I don't want to speak for them. But it doesn't help, you know, for fans who supposedly love us and love the show and support us to then try to cause problems for us isn't cool. And ultimately, it's why women have to start speaking up, right? Because it's patriarchy at its best, is to say that because one woman gets something, the other women won't. That's what they've wanted us to believe. And I just have to continue forward and celebrate my female coworkers and support them and uplift them and be transparent and honest. Is really all we can do, and say it was painful what happened, and I just tried to deal with it as genuinely as I knew how, and think about other people first before myself.